This video is brought to you by the MTG Tutor, where good players get better.
Hey guys, this is lehrbehr here for the MTG noob, doing an M13 8-4 draft. I can't wait until Return to Ravnica actually comes out online because it is about a gajillion times more fun than this format, but in any case. Starting off in our first pack, it's really weak, besides one uncommon, which is actually really awesome. I think the easy pick here is really just the Oblivion Ring. There's nothing much else here, so we're just gonna snatch that up. Wow. In the next pack, there is, I mean, if this isn't a green signal, I don't know what is. Predatory Rampage and Rancor in the same pack is absolutely crazy. I love Rancor, obviously really good, but I think Predatory Rampage is just the bombier card. It'll just do nasty things. It can be a one-sided Wrath. It's good in races, even if your opponent's creatures are tapped, because it adds a lot of damage. And as much as Rancor is absolutely crazy, I think we just gotta snatch the Rampage here. We do have to note that our opponent to our left is probably gonna take the green card though, so we wanna cut green as hard as possible. In the next pack, there's a Farseek, Guardians, and Heal of the Pride for us. Omniscience and Slumbering Dragon are not really playable. Slumbering Dragon is like mildly playable, but not really. In any case, I think the strongest card here is Heal of the Pride by a lot, so I'm just gonna snatch that up. And it looks pretty good. In that second pack, there was also a Divine Verdict, so it looks like it definitely looks like green is open, because if you pass a Rancor and a Predatory Rampage, you're not going into green. And then the Heal of the Pride is a decent sign. We also had a Oblivion Ring as well. So in the next pack, we have an interesting pick. We could take the Essence Drain, but I think that's the first real black card of note that we've seen. And I don't want to switch color out of green or white right now because we have good cards in both of them. Like, Essence Drain is good, but O-Ring is better. So we wouldn't want to take it because of that. And then Predatory Rampage is a bomb. So I think the pick here is really the Elvish Archdruid, and that's about it. In white-green, it's actually pretty good, because if you get an Arbor Elf and then this guy, you can do some stupid things by getting out, like, you know, just ridiculous drops on turn 4. So I'm gonna take the Archdruid there. In the next pack, there's a Black Ring, an Unsummon, a Kite Sail. We'll call Swords really quick. There's Unsummon is the strongest card in this pack. Ring is alright, but it's obviously not in any of the colors we're going. I think the pick is really the Kite Sail, the Silvercoat line. I'm just gonna snatch the Silvercoat line as a bear. I know it's really mediocre, but that pack is pretty weak anyway. In the next pack, there is nothing much once again. There's a Flinthoof Boar here, which is probably the strongest card. And there's also a Plummet. Plummet's like really a sideboard card. It is main deckable in this format, but I wouldn't like to be playing it. I think here I'm just going to snatch the Flinthoof Boar because it's the strongest card by far. I know the last two picks have been pretty mediocre, but we'll see if we can't fix that up in the next couple. In this pick, I think the Vidalcan Enchanter is strong. Kite Sail's fine, but I think here I'm just going to snatch up the Warfalcon, see if we can't pick up more Attended Knights or Captain's Calls or something like that in the next couple packs. See what we can do about that. It looks like after our first 3 picks, the card quality has really gone down. We picked up 2 bears. Elvish Archdruid has been alright, is an alright card, and Warfalcon is definitely playable if you pick up enough soldiers, but other than that, not looking too hot right now. In the next pack, there is the Reckless. I mean, Mindclaw Shaman is better than Reckless Brute. Then there's the Hellion Crucible, which I think is probably, like, I can pick up a Vassal Gorger later. I'm not worried about that, or Phyrexian Hulk. I'm just going to snatch up the Hellion Crucible there. Here we'll take a Naturalize for the board. Safe Passage is playable, as is Fungal Sprouting, sort of. I'm gonna grab this Safe Passage here, I think. I'm not a terribly big fan of Fungal Sprouting. Negate seems like a mildly playable card. Servant's Gift. Bountiful Harvest. Yeah, we really need we definitely need a lot more playables out of the next couple packs, because that pack really dried up after the first, like, 4 packs. So, we'll see what else we can do. It's not looking good for green, honestly, because we passed a Rancor, so we're probably going to get cut off from green this pack, which is not good. But hopefully we can fix up the deck. I guess I can talk a little bit about my pre-release experience this weekend. I picked Selesnya for my pool, and I honestly opened, I thought I opened terribly. Because my common uncommons were absolutely terrible. I did open a Vitu-Ghazi Guildmage, which is an absolute bomb, and I think is actually better than Trostani, which is kind of funny. But, other than that, my commons uncommons were bad. But I did open 2 Collective Blessings, which was really nice. So, that worked out. But, I did open up 2 Collective Blessings, and then I ended up splashing 6 black cards in my deck. In any case, give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to make this pick. The strongest cards in this pack are the Courser, the Attendant Knight, and the Knight of Glory. I think because we have the War Falcon and we probably want to try to make that playable, I'm leaning more towards the Knight. I mean, the Knight of Glory I think is stronger than the Attendant Knight, and then Knight of Glory I think is, depending on what your deck is looking like, Knight of Glory versus Centaur Courser is relatively close. But I think I like the Knight of Glory here because it can just do very nice thing. Add that power somewhere else. In the next pack, there's the Ajani Sunstriker, there's a Welkin Turn, Volcanic Geyser, all very good. Sunstrike, it really comes down to Sunstriker versus Courser though. I love Courser a lot. And double white is, can be a pain in the butt. Centaur Courser is really, if you're playing green, you want as many Centaur Coursers as you can get, because that guy on turn 3 is really powerful in this format. Or at least very good in this format. But in any case, for my pre-release, I opened two Collective Blessings and ended up splashing 6 black cards. Dragmangler, 2 Sluiceway Scorpions, 1 Golgari Charm, 1 Launch Party, and 1 Assassin Strike, off of 3 Swamps, 1 Gatekeeper Vine, and 1 Axebane Guardian. I also had 3 Selesnya Guild Gates, and I ended up going 501 in a draft wow, okay. In a pre-release that had about 120 people. In any case, I can't believe we got past this 3rd pick, but I'm not complaining one bit. Ajani is obviously a bomb. I will take it all day, and this is awesome. There's also a Vampire Nighthawk in this pack, which is sad, but I mean, I can't pass up an Ajani. Excuse me. In the next pack, there's a Captain's Call versus a Crusader of Odric. This is actually kind of close. Crusader's alright, but I don't think we necessarily want to be playing it. I think I actually like the Captain's Call a little bit better, considering we do have the Predatory Rampage. I like it a little bit better here, so I'm going to snatch that up. In the next pack, there's Cathedral of War is solid. There's also a Show of Valor, and a Guardians. Plummet is here as well. This is kind of tough. We have 12 playables right now, so that means I don't think I want to be taking a land. Also, we don't have that much of a Exalted theme, so that doesn't seem like it's going to pan out. Honestly, in green, I don't like taking, when I'm playing green, white, I don't like taking Show of Valor because Titanic Growth just completely outclasses it. But Guardians is not crazy and is honestly not what this deck wants to do. Because it doesn't look like it really wants to sit back at all. So I actually think I'm going to take up the Show of Valor there. In this pack, do we have anything to fetch with the Beast Tracker right now? No, we do not. There's some solid red in here with Turnjaslag and Furnace Whelp. But I think we just have to take this Beast Tracker and hope to pick up like a Sentinel Spider or two. There's a Dustdale Worm in this pack, but there's another Captain's Call. I think we're going to snatch up the second Captain's Call. The card is solid. Here I'll take a Glorious Charge, which might be playable if we have double Captain's Call. Here we get the White Ring back, which is actually pretty solid. Here we'll snatch up the Battle Jester, I think, since it's mildly playable. Right now, we're not actually like the green is really just for Predatory Rampage. So hopefully in this next pack we can pick up some decent green, because I think green was flowing in the first pack. Here we'll snatch up Bond Beetle, I think, just in case. We already have a Naturalize, so we don't need the Disenchant effect. Field Ox is mildly playable in some world. Johnny, how good are you? You are very good. +1/+1, yep, -3, flying in double strike, and then put X 2/2 white creature tokens where X is your life tempo. That's sick. And he comes in with 3, right? And then how much loyalty do you come in with, Johnny? I think he comes in with 3. No, he comes in with 4. Because then, like, the double strike would automatically kill him, and I don't remember that happening. I have obviously not played with a Johnny. I think I drafted him once online, but then ended up not even drawing him in my games. In any case, this Flint Hook Boar does not look very playable right now. The War Falcon seems okay right now. We have 3 soldier effects, which isn't great, but it's not amazing, but it probably will work eventually. In any case, this is an absolutely nice, very, very nice pack for us. There's the Prized Elephant, Arbor Elf, Deadly Recluse, Primal Hunt Beast, all cards that we would love to have, but I think the Silk Lash Spider is the bomb here, and we just gotta grab that. Absolutely hoses blue decks, so blue-white decks, so I'm gonna snatch up the Silk Lash Spider there and be pretty happy that we're still in green. I can talk a little bit about what I thought about the pre-release. I thought that, just after I finished this pick, I think here we don't have any Timber Pack Wolves, so I'm probably not going to grab that up here. We have enough 2/2s to last for days. Dustdale Worm might reel out of this pack, honestly, because, I mean, it might. I'm not sure if it will, but I might play it in this deck. I want a lot of targets for the Beast Tracker, or at least some targets. I think I'm actually just going to take the Sunstriker here. We're mostly white anyway, and I think that's definitely fine. Here there's a Murder, which is sick, considering that there was a late Nighthawk in the last pack too, which means that people who are drafting black obviously don't know how to draft black. In any case, the pick here is really just Prey Upon. I think that's the easy pick. Removal is removal, and it can be a 2-for-1 sometimes. On your end, like a bad 2-for-1, you're giving up 2 cards for 1. But, I mean, it does what it does. Right now, that Archdruid is not looking very hot in our deck. As I say that, there's a Pack Leader in this pack, and a Prized Elephant. I wish we could really take both. There's also a Public Execution, which just means that somebody's getting a ridiculous black deck. Luckily, the Nighthawk went in a different direction. But I love Pack Leader, and I love Prized Elephant. That's tough. I think how many cards do we have with 3 power in them, though? Right now, only 1. It doesn't look like Pack Leader's very good in our deck. It is a 4/4, but I mean, Prized Elephant is a 4/4 for 1 less mana, so I actually think the Prized Elephant is better in our deck. Because Pack Leader only combos with 1 card right now. So I'm actually going to snatch up the Prized Elephant. Here there's a Force Mage. Doesn't look like we're going to play the War Falcon. There's also Spiked Baloth. Actually don't mind Spiked Baloth because it's a target for our Beast Tracker. It looks like we're kinda heavy on the 4 with 4/4 drops. I actually wouldn't mind another 3-drop with the Force Mage. So I actually think the Force Mage is a little bit better here. There's a late Essence Drain. Somebody's getting a ridiculous black deck. That's all I have to say about that. There's also another white ring here right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white creatures. War Falcon sorta counts, not really. I almost want to take this Essence Drain. Maybe splash it. I think I'm gonna do that actually. It is splashable, and there is a chance that we could pick up an Evolving Wilds here. There's a nice little Sentinel Spider late, so we'll snatch that up. I don't think War Falcon's playable in this deck. I would not like to play Glorious Charge if I could stand the chance. This deck seems alright. It doesn't seem great. We definitely have some bombs in here, like a Johnny, Predatory Rampage, and Sentinel Spider. I mean, Silklash Spider are very good. But other than that, not looking too hot. I do like Hunt Beast a lot, but I think it sort of just gets outclassed right now. And next pack is our next pack, so our pack. So maybe we might be, if we're lucky and nobody else is drafting white green, we can wheel that Prized Elephant. If not, we might get an Arbor Elf out of it. And there was a Primal Hunt Beast in that pack, so the chances that we can still get a Primal Hunt Beast are relatively high. Whereas we didn't see a Sunstriker, so I'm actually going to take a Sunstriker because it outclasses our 2-drops right now. Because we're playing like Flint Hook 4. This is exactly what I meant. So, in this pack, it was a very strong pack, especially in our colors. And I knew it had a Hunt Beast and an Arbor Elf and a Prized Elephant. So, as much as I would love to take the Hunt Beast or the Evolving Wilds to splash that Essence Drain, I think I just gotta snatch up the 4/4/4/4. Here's a Dustdale Worm, which is not bad. I might play it. Gonna hide this Essence Drain, I think. Here, I'll take the Fog Effect. I don't see us playing more than one Glorious Charge. Here's a nice Plummet for us, which actually might be main deckable in this deck because we don't have a lot of spells, and it seems like flyers might be a bit of a problem for us. I know we do have the Silklash Spider and a way to search it up, but sometimes white-green can just, like, follow, just like, you know, lay over and die to flyers. Take the Index and take the Forest. So I think that last pack definitely helped us out with. I think, did we get double Prized Elephant in that pack? That was really nice. So we're gonna put in the Prey Upon. Maybe the Plummet, that's an option. Naturalize, no. Flint Hook 4, I don't want to be playing. Force Mage, Archdruid, Beast Tracker seems fine. Rampage, Ring of Thune will go in as well. The Spiders, and Dustdale Worm is a maybe. And then War Falcon doesn't seem like it's playable. We didn't pick up a Titanic Growth, unfortunately, but Show of Valor is fine. Night of Glory, Double Sunstriker, Oblivion Ring, Safe Passage, a Johnny, Captain's Calls, Healer, Prized Elephants, and we're looking at 21 cards right now, so we'll sort by cost. Let's see. Okay. So, right now we have 14 creatures, which means I actually wouldn't mind playing the... Let's see, are there any pro-white or green effects in this set? Like, I'm trying to think if playing the Flint Hook 4 or the Silver Coat line is better. We could also play the Dustdale Worm. That is an option. Just as, like, it has a bigger effect on the field than a random 2/2. I actually like that a little bit more. But our curve is super weird because we have double Sunstriker and then we have Archdruid and Beast Tracker on 3. It doesn't make any sense. Our mana base is absolutely terrible. I didn't even think about that when I was drafting. It's unfortunate. We're gonna have to be split pretty even, honestly. I'm gonna play the Plummet in this deck. I think 15 creatures with 8 spells is pretty good. Oh, that's a naturalized. Plummet. Okay. Dustdale Worm seems fine. This deck is alright. We do have double Captain's Call for the Predatory Rampage. and some decent creatures to jump over with a Johnny, so we'll see if we can make this work, but hopefully it will. Our mana base is terrible though, and I expect to lose and mulligan some games just because of that. I think 9-8 is right because we do have the 2 Sunstrikers on turn 2. And then we also have the Arc Druid anyway to add as an extra green source if we really need it. But we would already need 2 forests to play it already, so I guess that doesn't make any sense. But in any case, I think 9-8 is right. The mana base is terrible, but we'll see if it works. In any case, I'm going to submit like this, and hopefully we can take this draft down. I'll see you guys in round 1.